And it was heartbreaking. Like last year was tough. Your ambition is going to drive you to the grave if you do not know that there is a time and a season to rest. I have to protect my dreams. I have to protect my heart. I can't have my heart broken by strangers on the internet. I can't. I look cute, don't I? Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, which many of you are, thank you so much. My name is Courtney Daniella, and around here we are all about family. So hit that subscribe button, join the crew. Let us have some fun. Let's share some laughter and some love together. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today is my birthday. I am 21 today. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Yes, I am 21 today. And well, actually I'm 21 tomorrow, but by the time you're watching this, I'm 21 today. Pew! I really wanted to reflect on my life, and if you watched my video last year of when I turned 20, I was really saying how this decade was just gonna be just lit. Like 20 was a milestone for me because, first of all, I never thought I would live to... Listen, if you've heard my testimony, I did not think I would live to see 20. Never thought I'd live to see 19. But I saw 20 and it was just the beginning of so much excitement in my life. So many things happened when in my late teens, you know, starting a YouTube channel, going to a great university. It was like the beginning seeds of just a great life. And I gave my life to Christ at 18, started YouTube around 19. And all these things. So it was just very like, I'm starting to get an idea of where I want my life to go. And so now I'm 20, or when I turned 20, I was thinking, okay, I kind of have an idea of what I like, what I don't like, what I'm good at, what I'm not, and what I want my life to look like. And so this is the beginning of a decade to build. This is a beginning of a decade to do amazing things. And I think having, like, guys, do not doubt the power of the tongue. Do not doubt just what you profess over seasons and what you profess over particular milestones in your life. Like, I hit 20 and I really prayed hard. Like, I think this has been my year where I've really began to understand the power of prayer, the power of speaking things over yourself, speaking things over your life, having things spoken over you. Just understanding that, hey, when I said this was gonna be a decade of just growth, exponential growth, and I proper told myself it's gonna be a year of exponential growth. It's just going to be a year of just absolute miracles, absolute resolution of my identity and who I am, and I'll stand firm in my faith, and all these positive things, and having a happy relationship with my family, and really investing time into my relationships. And I told myself, like, this decade I'm not playing around with my relationships. Don't think when I say relationships I'm talking about like romantic. I do want good romantic relationships over the decade, but I told myself, like, especially in the beginning of this decade going to 30, I want my relationship with my family, my relationship with my friends, my relationship with my sisters, like the friends that I consider sisters and the friends that I consider like my accountability and my circle and the people who really influence me. I really want to invest in those relationships, and I really wanted those relationships to be seeded out, because for some reason nothing grieves me more than like meeting a amazing young woman who, you know, she may be married or maybe isn't, but then you talk to her and she doesn't have that many great female friends, or she doesn't have female friends who she doesn't have friends who are women who are a strong, you know, hedge of sisters around her. So I said, you know what, God, I want this to be a decade where I'ma stand strong. Like, I might not get everything I want to, but at least I'll know I'm on my way to it. And also, I had a conversation with a guy that I know, and he was basically telling me, you don't want to peak too early. Like, we get into our 20s and we're like, yeah, things are finna be lit, finna get money, finna be on tap. Yeah, that's literally, we get to 20 and that's the anthem of our lives. But you don't want to peak too early. You don't want to peak at 30. You don't want to peak at 40. Like, most people peak in their mid 40s, 50s. Like, that's when you want to peak. Or if you want to peak at all, never peak, just keep going up, keep accelerating. But at the end of the day, the peak of your money, the peak of your career success should just be at a time which is far later than 25, far later than 30. So I was like, okay, you know, I've shifted my ideas that this is going to be the year that I peak, and instead this is the decade, sorry, that I build. And so 20 was just a really big investment year for me. And guys, when I say the last year of my life has been life-changingly phenomenal, really taking time to reflect. Like yesterday, I think I was sitting down and I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's my birthday on Friday, like what has this year really been like for me? Do you get what I mean? Like what has, like, let me actually reflect what's gone on this year, what hasn't gone on this year. And I was probably there sitting down and I was thinking, I went to Budapest and I was like, you know, I solo traveled and I've been on the news and stuff, but I was like, oh, but all that happened the year before. And it's like, actually no, Courtney, all that happened less than a year ago. Like, and like I think about it now and it's like, why does it seem like such a distant memory? The time when I was going through like so much depression, but God really pulled me out and showed me like, hey, come into your own, learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Like last year after my birthday, around after my birthday, I lost so many friends. Like I lost people who I thought, yeah, these are people who are gonna stand with me forever. Yeah. Sis, my sister this. And God was like, be careful how loosely you're throwing around these words. And then suddenly some people just started dropping out of my life. Some people were telling me that they weren't happy with my success, that they weren't happy with the fact that I was growing. And a lot of these words were really hitting me, especially after I was like, you know, God, I really want to take you seriously and I really want you to examine my heart. And I was really working on myself around that time. I was really working on being a good friend and having good friends around me. And I thought everything was going well. And then for people you consider to be like your code, I mean, guys, I thought these people were my codies, yeah? For them to be like, no, girl, I don't really like you. Okay, I lost so many friends and it was heartbreaking. Like last year was tough. I don't know if you guys remember, but September, I went through like quite a depressive and anxious episode, and loads of things were happening in like September, October, and August was such an amazing year. As you guys know, like I had this huge media spell and just I was in loads of different things, and suddenly my name was going places. My subscriber count was growing so fast, like thousands a day, and I was just thinking like, yo, this is dope. Then all of a sudden September came and I crashed rock bottom, and this is September 2017, and I crashed rock bottom and I just felt tired. I felt exhausted. I literally got sick. I had like, it felt like a flu, but it wasn't a flu, and I was just exhausted and I was sleeping like 18 hours a day. All I could eat, I didn't want to eat, I had no appetite. All I could eat / drink was tea. All I wanted was a good cup of tea. My health deteriorated, my skin was a mess. I just felt disgusting, and I was like, you know what, I need to take myself away from this environment, away from everyone I know. I love them and I love the people around me after I'd lost particular friends, but the people that I had around me were great and I love the opportunities, but this is gonna drive me to the grave. I'm tired, like I'm so tired. I'm emotionally drained, I'm physically drained, and I was working at the same time. So it was just so much. It was just like, you can only do so much to drive your success before you have to realize how to rest in God. And one thing I've really learned over the last year is how to rest in God. Like resting in God is different to just saying I'm gonna take some time out. It's really saying, God, you know what, this is time I really want to push myself to get more money. And I had just started a business as well, so it's like, I really want to push myself to get more money. I really want to push my brand. I really want to build this platform. I want to do all of these things, but your ambition is going to drive you to the grave if you do not know that there is a time and a season to rest. Know when it's time, slow down, you know, stride with God and in his pace. And if you haven't watched the Stride series by Transformation Church, then go and check it out on their channel. But also my pastor, Apostle Toby Arayemi and Pastor Nicola Arayemi, my people, that's my tribe, Light London Church. I joined that church last year, and I remember one of the teachings that really stick in my head from when I first joined was rest. Learn to rest. And my church is full of such when I say what, my church is full of world changers, go-getters, all of that. And a lot of us are going 100 miles per hour. You talk to us like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Tomorrow I'm doing this, next week I'm doing that. Flying out here, flying out. And it's like, we can really strive, we can really be ambitious and aim to change the world and do all these amazing things, and that is not bad. That is not bad at all. God has a vision for you, has a purpose for you. He wants you to pursue purpose, but you need to learn to rest. So 20, I was when I first turned 21, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna rest. Every day is gonna be, I'm going hard, I'm going ham every single day, getting it in. What? I crashed in the first 3 months. Ooh. So I went on my first solo holiday, and it taught me so much about myself. Like in those 5 days, and I was talking about this with Lizzie Loves, I was like, you know, solo holidaying seems so fun before you go, but the thing is, once you're off the flight and then you get to your Airbnb and you know, you do a few snaps, yeah, I'm in my location, yeah. When you put down your phone, it's actually just you, and suddenly it sinks in, you're by yourself. Like it's so mad. There's no one I can call and be like, yeah, let's go here, or there's no one I can take to dinner. Like I have to do everything by myself, and it taught me so much about myself. It gave me so much time to spend with God and really think, like, Courtney, what do you actually want life to be? Like, yeah, life's gonna be so ham and you know the things you like now, but what are the things that you actually want? And having that time to really, everything was quiet. Not that Budapest is a silent city, but things are quiet because you don't have people nagging you, or you don't have your emails coming in, or you don't have, you know, your work telling you come and work here. And I love all those things. I am grateful for every opportunity that I have, and everybody that wants to feature me on something, and everyone who wants my help with something, and everyone who watches my videos. I cannot express how grateful I am to be living the life that I am living right now. But there are times when you have to also realize that my soul needs to be fed as well, and God is calling me, you know, above all these people calling you to do stuff. God is calling you and being like, come into me, like let's talk, sis, like what's going on? I miss you. And that's one thing actually that I've really been hearing like a lot this year. You know, sometimes I'm gonna be really transparent, but sometimes I just won't read my Bible for ages, or I wouldn't have read my Bible for ages. A month could go by and I haven't had my quiet time. Like I've heard a Bible verse, I've gone to church, I've watched a sermon here and there, but I haven't opened my Bible, I haven't really prayed, I haven't really listened and sat still to hear what the Holy Spirit is telling me. None of that. And when, you know, that hits you, actually it's been a month, actually it's been 6 weeks, actually it's been 2 weeks, you hear this silent call of, yeah, and I miss you. Like I haven't moved, I'm still here waiting for you to, you know, observe your promise to me that you would spend time with me, and you haven't done that. So yeah, when I went on my solo holiday, it was quiet, you know, it was really quiet, and I was able to really sit down and hear God and talk to God and be like, God, like, give me ideas. And I think one thing that has made me so inconsistent with YouTube, as well as exams, okay, you don't understand, I am still a third year student trying to get this degree. It's hustle time. I didn't have, like, my ideas just stopped, my creative juices stopped flowing. And I think this is another thing. There's a lot of people here on this platform that are talking about like YouTube is changing, and YouTube is, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna still do it, and YouTube is just, it's got this like depressive spirit on it. I don't know what it is, but it feels like there's just this very depressive, sad, unauthentic spirit just looming over youtube.com. I don't know what it is, and you lot may think I'm looking into it too deep, but if you think about your favorite creators, a lot of your favorite creators right now are saying like YouTube's changed, YouTube's this, and we don't feel the support from the community. And I totally understand where people are coming from, and I totally understand the disingenuity, or the lack of genuity between some creators and their platform and stuff like that. But I feel like all those things are birthed out of your intentions when making your content. And I mean, some people may give me slack for this, and I put all my heart into my content, and what do you mean? And it's like, wait, like, don't kill the messenger. But could it possibly be the seeds that we're putting into our channels, the seeds that we are putting into our channels as creators, is what's bearing a fruit of just this anxiety and this lack of satisfaction? Oh, what is in my eye? Devil, not today. How can I be fighting my own wig? And I think a lot of people ask me, why don't you collab with people? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why, you know, don't you hang out with all these creators? And why do you hang out with these creators? And why aren't you friends with it? I have friends with YouTubers off of this platform. Like, I have some seriously good relationships with friends off of this platform. The foundation of that relationship is genuine, a heart connection, a deep rooted, actual caring friendship, love that wants to see each other grow, that checks up on each other, that checks up on whether everyone's doing well. You know, we don't talk to each other every day, but there is a genuine, how are you doing? How are you finding creating? Do you need help with anything? What is your life like offline? And how can I help you with that life? And the thing about me is, like, I don't know, maybe I don't really wear my heart on my sleeve, because I do guard my heart, but actually the problem is not the problem. The good thing is I really guard my heart, and I can be nice to everybody, and I can show love to everyone, and, you know, speak life into you, as in anyone, any Tom, Dick or Harry off the street, I can do that to them. But the people I allow to affect me, and the relationships that I start with people, I have to be very selective with it, and I encourage you to also be selective with it, because you have to guard that. Like, I've been telling myself, I really want to bite my tongue. Devil, I'm gonna let go of that fear, because I need to get this out. But so many of us have great and amazing things that we need to give the world. But because of our concerns with what people think about us and how far we can get with the networks that we have, and, you know, the society that we live in, who you know is how far you get, and things like that, we are more conscious of our relationships with people before we are the relationship with what is needed to be birthed out of us. My main concern right now in my life is not necessarily, I love people, and I know you cannot get anywhere in this world without relationship, and I always share that on my channel. You need relationships to get anywhere, firstly. But secondly, I have to protect my dreams. I have to protect my heart. I can't have my heart broken by strangers on the internet. I can't. It's like, maybe if you're a creator, you get what I'm saying, but back to what I was saying, I think maybe we've lost this love and this passion for this platform, because I don't know if everyone has this much of a genuine, authentic love for the content that they're producing anymore. I think we have become so focused on being online influencers that we've forgotten how to be content creators. We've forgotten how to be in love with our content more than we are with having the limelight and having a platform. And I know, you know, I just want to be appreciated for the content that I produce. I understand that. But also, one thing that I had when I first started YouTube, and I didn't have a lot of views and I didn't have a lot of subscribers, but I was getting the support of the people around me who loved me, was I always used to say this, and I think God was really trying to push this into my heart, deep rooted, so that I would never lose it, no matter if I had millions of subscribers, is that even if you are the only person watching this video, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the videos? I used to put out some of my videos and I'll be I'll be watching it back thinking, who is that girl talk? Like, what sort of wisdom is this? Because I never used to think it was me, and I think it was very much so because I put a purpose, I put a vision, I put a stamp of ownership over my content, over this platform that belonged to God, or that belonged to a higher purpose. That these videos that I was producing was going to help people, even if it was just one person. Can you imagine now I can affect people on other sides of the world? And I don't say this to boast, but I say this to say, make your passion your content, because somebody needs it. You know, a lot of us crave attention in this world, and it's so easy to get attention from anyone, from anywhere, from any corner of this planet. Is the heart that you're putting behind your content pure, or are you so, and I always question, like, can you have pure intentions if your eye is always looking to the side of what other people think of me? If you're so fixed on your own road, like some of you lot say, oh, I'm just focusing on myself, I'm just focusing on my own lane, and this is me talking about like everything that I've learned, but I'm just focusing on my own lane, and I'm just focusing on me, and I'm doing what I need to do, and da-da-da-da-da. But you're so quick to complain about what other people are doing, or what other people are not doing, or what you feel like you deserve, or what it is you don't deserve. And it's like, you can't control all the elements, but once you start to accept and be grateful for what it is you have already, you can approach getting better, or increasing your engagement, or increasing your subscriber count, or finding a group of, you know, a collective group of friends who can help you with your content. You can approach that from a more pure place of, even if I don't find it, even if you lot break my heart, you will not break my spirit as a creator, because what I'm putting on this channel, why I started this channel, is far greater than this group of friends. It's far greater than joining a YouTube clique. It's far greater than joining a network. And if you are starting your channel for superficial reasons, don't be surprised when superficial things affect you. it just gets like that. Like sometimes I have to sit down and I think, you know, Courtney, if I uploaded the video and I had filmed it and I had edited it and I had spent money on the stuff that the resources that I needed to get it, and it only got 3 views, would I be upset? Yeah, I would be upset. And then quickly the Holy Spirit checks me like, listen sis, those are 3 people who you just touched. At least it's 3 lives, you know, you've imparted some wisdom or some joy into, you know. Be grateful for the small things. You don't want to stay there, but once you start showing gratitude for the small things that you have, when you show appreciation for the seed, when you show enough appreciation for the seed to sow it, that's when you bear fruit. You need to appreciate the things. You don't just have a seed and then scatter it anywhere and think, oh, well, why is it not growing? Why is it not growing? Because you haven't appreciated enough to water it. You haven't appreciated it enough to really watch it to grow. You haven't appreciated it enough to protect it from the weeds that are growing around you. You lot think you can just have a seed, scatter it anywhere and it will just grow. That's not how seed planting works. We have seeds of ideas. You have seeds of vision. You have seeds of your love. You have seeds of your wisdom. You have seeds of your talent and your ability. Some of you are great at doing makeup. Some of you are great at doing hair. Some of you are great at creating films. Some of you are great at editing, all of that. Some of you are great at commentary. Those are the seeds that you plant. But when you plant those seeds, you have to nurture them in order for them to bear fruit. You can't just say, well, I have a talent, well, I've created a video, well, I can edit. Loads of people can do that. You're not entitled to anything. Loads of people can do that. Your entitlement to growth is if you are nurturing, if you are protecting, if you are doing things with pure intention. You can't throw something toxic on a seed and think, oh, why won't it grow? You can't do that. Your thought processes about things can't be toxic. And I know YouTube is changing. I do agree with that. YouTube is changing, but I don't want to lose myself as a creator and get swept up in this. I don't like the platform anymore because I'm not getting views. But if you have a message to share, that's why the platform is there. The platform is there for you to share your message. Now, getting views, you can do loads of different strategies to get views. And I'm not saying everything will be hunky-dory. And you know, as long as you love your content, you'll get views for sure. I don't know if it works 100% of the time, but I know for myself, I don't want to create stuff as a creator just so that I can be an online personality, just so that people can know me and, oh, you're Courtney Daniella, yeah, I am. But has my content changed you as it has changed me? I am here as a young woman growing up. This video is getting long. This is not even the original video I intended to film. It is what it is. But like, as a growing young woman in this society, right, I have seen so many things. I have done so many things. I am growing. I just have a message to share with you lot, because as I get changed, I also want to share the things that have changed me. That's the conviction on my heart. That's what I feel like the purpose of my channel is. You may not feel the same way. However, if I meet you and it's like my videos didn't change you at all, but you know my name, then actually all I wanted when I was creating these videos was to get a name for myself. And if that's what your concern is, question your motives. Like, admit it with your chest. I'm really just here on this platform to make a name for myself. Or if you really are trying to help people, if you're trying to spread joy, you're trying to spread love, then appreciate even the one person that you've done that to. This year, 21 and going to 22 and then to 30 is going to be a time of great things, and they will unfold for you to see when they manifest. But one thing I do know is this, like, it's a great thing to love, it's a great thing to be grateful, and it's a great thing to sow into people. It's a great thing to guard your heart. It's a great thing to not miss the people that you need to let go. It is a good thing to feel pain and get over it. It is not a good thing to make your home in brokenness and destituteness. It is not a good thing to live for the intention and the applause of others. Ultimately, your life is lived in the presence of one person. Please them. That's all I have to say. This video is 29 minutes. It was really meant to be 10, but God is good. But I just want to say thank you so much for riding with me and allowing me to have a platform where I can share so many things with you. This year has been so amazing. I've, been on TV, I've been in newspapers, I've been in magazines, I've got a website now, I've grown by like 10,000 subscribers. I've just so much, I'm about to graduate uni. Like, I'm in a place of such happiness. I've solo holidayed. My relationships are so much healthier. I have sisters around me who I trust with so much, who I'm more transparent, I'm more loving. I've got a church home, like I've got spiritual parents, I've got spiritual siblings, like I've got people who are caring about me. You know, I'm about to walk into a really great job with really great people who are really great people. And yeah, I don't know, like I think we're so, I don't know. But I do know that this is going to be an amazing year for me, and it's going to be an amazing year for you. And yeah, I just hope that I've helped anybody out there. I really have missed you guys, but exams are trying to cut off my neck, so I really have to be careful. But thank you so much for continuing to support me, continuing to watch me. I will try to upload as consistently as I can. It may be an every 2 weeks thing, I'm not sure, but it will happen. Don't worry. But yeah, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, follow me on my socials to keep up with me. And I will talk to you guys soon. I love you all so much, like so much. And I love me so much now. Like I'm really becoming it. Anyways, maybe I'll talk about self-love in another video. But yeah, stay blessed, stay beautiful. I will talk to you all later.